So good morning, Your Excellencies and esteemed guests and partners and friends of the Foundation here in Brussels, but as well those who will join us online. So it's a privilege to welcome you here today for this Future Africa-Europe High-Level Forum, initiative of the Africa Europe Foundation in partnership with our co-founders, Friends of Europe and the Mo Ibrahim Foundation. I'm Holly Ranevozanani. I'm the Deputy Executive Director of the Africa Europe Foundation. It will be my honor to be the MC today for today's convening. So we're gathered here because we emphasize here the need for a renewed, action-oriented Africa-Europe partnership, essential to tackling shared global challenges from climate change, health crisis, economic inequality. Inclusive policies, sustainable investment, and transformative projects are needed so both continents can progress accordingly towards the development goals. But we're also gathered here in the midst of global political shifts, where as we speak, we see what is happening in the US right now. The hearings are taking place for the upcoming EU commissioners. Our campaigns are also ongoing for the next EU leadership. And we are also gathered here today because we are all convinced that a forward-looking partnership between Africa and Europe remains the most effective tool to foster innovation and also to address the interconnected crisis for a resilient future. So together, we will aim to chart a way forward for this cross-continental partnership, from finance to health, green industrialization to digital cooperation and transformation. We required bold, innovative thinking and strong partnerships and collaboration. Action must be taken to rebuild trust and restore a commitment to cooperation, a cooperation, of course, underpinned by mutual interest and benefits. So let's kick off today's conversation with something as powerful as dialogue and data, the resonance of word crafted with care, reminding us the change we aspire all to drive. It is my pleasure to give the floor to Alan Islam, Nigerian poet, artist, and social entrepreneur, to share a piece and say today's conversation. Thank you.
Just gonna do this. Good morning, everyone. I stand before you in a room where histories intertwine, where the past resounds softly, not to divide, but to remind us of the threads we must now weave together. Africa with her hands steady, Europe with her gaze shifted, each standing at the edge of a future waiting to be written. And it is time, not for an uproar, but for a quiet, gentle revolution of understanding. It is time, Africa. It is time, Europe. Time to stop looking at each other across oceans of expectation and instead, eye to eye and hand in hand. The soil between us is fertile, not for power or pity, but for partnership, a kind that grows when both sides plant, when both sides water, a kind rooted in respect. It is time, Africa, it is time, Europe. Time to not see the scars, but the strength that grew because of it. Time to hear the stories as a roadmap to a shared future. And African leaders must no longer battle with what is sacred. For Africa as a mother does not come to the table with empty hands. She brings the fire of her people and the innovation that runs through her veins. She does not owe her calm, but offers her storm with grace. And this is the shift, the moment where we stop watering gardens that no longer bear fruit, and instead plant seeds together in a soil that knows the richness of both our roots, and it creeps slowly across the sky until darkness is no longer remembered. And Africa is not rising, Africa has risen. And she does not ask for permission, because how many times must a continent stretch before the seams of its identity are too worn to mend? This is no longer the tale of broken threads. And so if we must dance, let our feet touch the same earth, not as conquerors and conquered, but as partners who know that the soil is sacred and the music is ours to create. Let the beat not be a blast from the past, but of a future crafted from both drums and both hearts, because in the markets of Lagos and the streets of Paris, the music is changing. In Kigali and Madrid, in Nairobi and Dublin, the floor is set and the music calls us in Accra, in Luanda, in Tana, in Algiers and Brussels. Let the boy who once saw flight as escape now see it as return. And the woman in the car, to not weave just basket of straws, but of hopes, dreams, and futures. We have danced this uneven floor before, but now, if we must dance, let the steps be bold and the music ours to share. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Alan Islam, for those very, very powerful words and reminding us as well why we're here and what's the purpose, of course, behind our work. So I would like to invite now President Macky Sall, so former President of Senegal and co-chair of the 6th AU Summit, to take the floor. Thank you.
I will need a translator. I will speak in French. So, good morning, everyone. Excusez-moi, je vais faire mon discours en français. Peut-être que quelqu'un ou quelqu'une va m'aider à faire la traduction. Je ne sais pas si Nathalie est là et je peux me permettre de lui demander ce service. You can do it? Okay, fine. Merci beaucoup, mesdames et messieurs, chers amis d'Europe et d'Afrique. J'aimerais tout d'abord remercier la Fondation Afrique-Europe ainsi que la Fondation Mo Ibrahim pour cette aimable invitation au dialogue euro-africain.
Thank you very much. I first want to thank my friends for...
It's not working. Yes, fine.
I want to thank everybody and my friends, Friends of Europe and the Mo Ibrahim Foundation and the Africa-Europe Foundation for this invitation.
Le sujet qui nous réunit est un sujet d'actualité et je suis très heureux de pouvoir apporter mon point de vue là-dessus.
The topic that makes us come together today is a very important subject, which is very actual, and I'm very happy to be able to bring my opinion and thoughts on this topic.
Nous sommes à un point de bascule, nous sommes à un moment de l'histoire où le sujet qui nous réunit s'impose de lui-même.
We are at a tipping point. We are at a historic point where the topic that makes us meet together today is absolutely topical and is a priority.
Permettez-moi de saluer avec déférence ma sœur, Madame la Présidente Saleh d'Éthiopie, ainsi que tous les amis qui sont là.
Allow me to greet first my sister, President Sahle-Work Zewde from Ethiopia, which I'm very happy to see here, and all my friends who are gathered here today.
Si nous voulons maintenir et renforcer nos relations entre l'Afrique et l'Europe en les adaptant aux nouvelles réalités du monde, il nous faut parler sincèrement entre nous.
If we want to strengthen our relations between our two continents, Africa and Europe, and reinforce our position in the world, we need to talk to each other and to talk to others.
Comment envisager ces relations au-delà des contingences conjoncturelles?
How can we look towards this relation a little bit further than just the current issues and challenges?
Le premier élément de réponse, à mon avis, c'est que nous devons reconnaître et assumer pleinement la particularité de la relation et des sacrifices immenses consentis ensemble dans la guerre, 2 fois en l'espace d'une génération.
The first thing that we need to be aware of is that this is a very specific relationship that is built on geographic proximity and neighborhood, of course, but also on history and the sacrifices that have been consented twice already over the last World War.
Alors, autant de facteurs qui ont généré un brassage humain, des affinités linguistiques et une coopération tous azimuts.
All these factors have given way to linguistic proximity, human relationships between the people of our two continents.
Voilà pourquoi l'Europe et l'Afrique sont inséparables. En même temps, les dynamiques nouvelles se sont agrégées au fil du temps, bousculant le confort des habitudes et des certitudes préétablies.
So this is why there is this very tight relationship between our two continents. At the same time, there are new dynamics that have appeared that are challenging this relationship, and we need to adapt to them.
De l'Europe des 6 en 1951, avec la communauté européenne du charbon et de l'acier, nous en sommes à l'Europe des 27, avec des besoins, des contraintes et des mécanismes de fonctionnement plus variés et plus complexes.
Europe was born some years ago, grounded on the economic community of coal and steel, and has grown since with various and diverse mechanisms, complex mechanisms.
De son côté, plus de 60 ans après les premières indépendances, l'Afrique, dont la population est majoritairement jeune, est moins marquée par le fait colonial. Cette Afrique-là a également subi des mutations internes profondes en même temps qu'elle élargit le cercle de ses partenaires.
On the other side, the African continent, more than 60 years after independence, has also gone through very thorough transformation, including with a youth majority now, and has gone through deep transformation.
C'est dire que si nos relations restent particulières, l'exception euro-africaine fait face à de nouveaux défis.
This is to say that if, of course, our relationship remains very specific, the evolution means that we need to adapt and to address new challenges.
La guerre en Ukraine, survenue quelques jours après le 6e sommet Europe-Afrique, a été un test en 2022.
In 2022, Ukraine war that took place only a couple of weeks after the last 6th Africa-Europe summit is a test and has remained a test.
La déclaration de Bruxelles à cette époque visait à consolider un partenariat renouvelé pour la solidarité, la sécurité, la paix et le développement économique.
The final,
Durable.
sorry, pardon.
Développement économique durable.
The final declaration of the summit was aiming at strengthening and reinforcing a strong partnership between our two continents for sustainable development, peace, solidarity, and security.
Parfait. Des engagements ont été pris, notamment pour la paix et la sécurité, et un paquet d'investissements de 150 milliards d'euros entre 2022 et 2027, dans le cadre de la stratégie Global Gateway. C'était une des recommandations fortes du sommet de Bruxelles.
So many commitments have been taken for peace and security with an investment pack of 150 billion euros until 2027 within the Global Gateway strategy.
Nous avions également parlé par la suite de la mobilisation des DTS, la lutte contre les flux financiers illicites. je sais qu'on va en parler tout à l'heure, la sécurité alimentaire, la transition énergétique et des programmes d'échange de jeunes citoyens, des volontaires et d'étudiants dans le cadre du programme Erasmus+.
We also talked about the mobilization of SDRs, the fight against illicit financial flows, food security, energy transition, and program of exchanges between young citizens among the two continents and students within the Erasmus Plus program.
Puis, la guerre a surgi en Ukraine. L'Europe s'est recentrée sur cette urgence vitale, ce qui est compréhensible, alors que l'Afrique a gardé une certaine distance.
Then war happened in Ukraine, and Europe focused back on around this vital emergency. This is understandable, but meanwhile, Africa kept some distance regarding this conflict.
Mais il me semble que la question de l'avenir des relations euro-africaines doit être analysée au-delà de ces faits conjoncturels, qui sont certes des faits majeurs, mais restent conjoncturels. De mon point de vue, c'est l'état d'esprit même de ces relations qu'il convient de revisiter en changeant de méthode et de pratique.
But for me, the question of what next for the relationship between Europe and Africa must be analyzed ahead of what's happening just now. It's a key fact, of course, but we need to change the mindset. It's this mindset that we need to revisit. We need to change the methods. We need to change the processes. How?
Premièrement, il faut en finir avec des interventions comme celle de l'OTAN en Libye, malgré la désapprobation de l'Union africaine.
First, we must put an end to intervention such as the one of NATO in Libya, which happened against the position of African Union.
Plus d'une décennie après, l'Europe et l'Afrique continuent d'en subir les conséquences. La Libye a perdu la paix et la stabilité sans gagner en démocratie.
More than 10 years after, both Europe and Africa are still paying for the consequences. Libya has lost peace and stability without gaining anything in democracy, and the Libyan mess is feeding terrorism networks in the Sahel region and illegal migration towards Europe.
Vous avez traduit cela, c'est très bien. Donc, très bien. D'autre part, je pense qu'une autre pratique que je voudrais condamner, c'est les sanctions comme celles imposées au Zimbabwe depuis plusieurs années, voire des décennies, même en pleine pandémie de Covid-19, alors même que les circonstances ont changé au Zimbabwe et cela a contribué à dégrader également les relations Europe-Afrique et à nourrir le sentiment anti-occidental en Afrique.
I also think that sanctions, that the one that have been imposed on Zimbabwe for several years now, even in the midst of the pandemic, of the COVID-19 pandemic, and now that the circumstances have changed, they feed the degradation of the relationship between Europe and Africa, and they fuel resentment, anti-Western resentment in Africa.
Alors, le deuxième point, j'ai parlé du premier point tout à l'heure, le deuxième point, c'est qu'il y a lieu de faire évoluer la politique de coopération entre l'Europe et l'Afrique en la déconnectant des conditionnalités liées à des normes de culture ou de civilisation.
The second point is it's key to move away or to adapt cooperation between Europe and Africa, moving away from the conditionalities or from conditionalities that are linked to cultural and society norms.
Cette pratique, ces conditionnalités dans ce que je viens de dire, cette pratique est perçue en Afrique comme une injonction civilisationnelle. Et elle est de plus en plus contestée et refusée, alors même que des alternatives sans conditionnalité politique s'offrent également à l'Afrique.
This is perceived in Africa by a kind of imposing cultural and civilizational norms. It's more and more contested in Africa at the very time where alternate proposals, cooperation proposals without conditionalities are offered to the continent.
En outre, les limites de l'aide publique au développement devraient nous obliger ensemble à promouvoir davantage le partenariat par l'investissement avec des mécanismes d'accompagnement appropriés.
What's more, the current limit of ODA should lead us to promote and move forward partnership through investment with appropriate mechanisms.
C'est ce qui permettra à l'Afrique de mobiliser des volumes plus importants pour le financement de son développement et aussi à l'Europe de bénéficier de plus d'opportunités pour son secteur privé.
This is the only way to allow Africa to mobilize further resources to finance its development and to Europe to benefit for further opportunities for its private sector.
À titre d'exemple, le paquet d'investissement du Global Gateway prévoit 150 milliards d'euros sur 5 ans, ce qui nous donne 30 milliards par an, alors que le seul secteur des infrastructures en Afrique requiert 170 milliards selon l'étude de la BAD.
For example, the investment package of Global Gateway includes 150 billion euros for Africa between 2022 and 2027, which is around 30 billion per year. But for infrastructures only, the needs as assessed by African Development Bank are around 130 and 170 billion per year.
Nous avons donc intérêt à voir plus grand que l'aide publique au développement, qui ne sera pas une réponse appropriée par rapport aux besoins d'investissement du continent. Et il nous faut avancer vers des partenariats co-construits pour une croissance et une prospérité partagée.
So we absolutely need together to go a bit further than just ODA and go towards co-built partnership in order to promote growth and prosperity that are shared between our two continents.
Une Afrique qui se développe est un facteur de stabilité pour l'Europe. À l'inverse, une Afrique pauvre, acculée par le commerce inégal, le poids de la dette et le désinvestissement restera toujours une source de préoccupation pour l'Europe.
Africa, a developing Africa, is a factor of stability for Europe. On the other way around, an Africa that stays poor within illegal trade, burdened by illegal trade, by an ever-growing debt, by disinvestment, will only stay a matter for concern and worry for Europe.
La migration clandestine qui continue d'empirer en dépit des efforts considérables jusque-là déployés en est un exemple.
Illegal migration that continues to grow, whatever efforts have been deployed, is a key example.
Je pense à l'opération Frontex. Je pense aussi aux initiatives controversées sur la création de hotspots pour envoyer en pays tiers des Africains déboutés de leur demande d'asile.
I think of Frontex. I also think of these rather controversial initiatives, creation of hotspots to send back to tier countries Africans that didn't get their asile request.
Et de toute évidence, les indicateurs montrent que ces initiatives, mises d'ailleurs en échec par la justice européenne elle-même, ne concerneraient qu'une infime partie des migrants et ne pourraient donc constituer de solution au problème global de la migration clandestine.
And to be frank, when you look at data, it shows that these initiatives that are, by the way, contested by rule of law, would only concern a very marginal proportion of migrants and are in no way a solution to the illegal migration.
Il serait peut-être plus indiqué de rechercher des solutions concertées dans les conclusions du sommet Europe-Afrique de Malte de 2015 sur la migration. Beaucoup de solutions pertinentes ont été évoquées.
It would probably be much more efficient to look back and find concerted solutions in the conclusion of the Malta Summit of 2015 on migration, where a lot of key recommendations had been defined.
La troisième et dernière considération, je pense que nos deux continents devraient travailler de façon plus solidaire sur la réforme de la gouvernance mondiale.
My third point is I think that our two continents should should join efforts to work together on the key reform of global governance.
Et je dois dire que l'Union européenne, par la voix du président Charles Michel, a été la première à soutenir la candidature de l'Afrique comme membre permanent du G20. Candidature que j'avais initiée lors de mon mandat à la tête de l'Union africaine.
And I must greet here the fact that European Union, through President Charles Michel of the European Council, was the first to support the Africa's candidacy as full-fledged member of G20, which is something that I had initiated when I was myself chairing African Union.
L'Afrique apprécierait certainement que cette dynamique soit maintenue sur d'autres sujets majeurs comme la transition énergétique juste et équitable et la réforme de l'architecture financière mondiale, y compris la réforme des institutions multilatérales comme le Fonds monétaire, la Banque mondiale et le changement des méthodes de notation des grandes agences de notation.
Africa would certainly appreciate that this key dynamic of joint effort on the reform of the global governance system could be pushed forwards on other key issues and challenges, such as energy transition, which should be fair and equitable, such as the reform of the financial multilateral system, including World Bank and IMF, and also such as the assessment of the key rating agencies when it comes to assessing African risk.
Pour conclure, je dirais que les relations Europe-Afrique sont à la croisée des chemins entre une époque révolue et une autre en gestation. Donc c'est une transition. Vivons une transition.
To conclude, I would say that relationship between Europe and Africa are at a tipping point, crossing roads, between time that have gone and another time that is still to build.
Nous pouvons aller vers un New Deal qui nous rapproche ou une dérive des continents qui nous éloigne.
We can either go towards a new deal that would put us closer together, or go towards continents drifting apart from each other.
Pour ma part, je préfère le New Deal compte tenu de tout ce qui nous unit. Et c'est dans notre intérêt commun de définir ensemble un New Deal fondé sur un dialogue revisité ou revisitalisé et une vision de valeurs partagées pour un avenir prospère et mutuellement bénéfique.
Me, of course, I prefer the New Deal, given all that unites our two continents, And it's in our common interest to define together a New Deal that would be grounded on a revitalized dialogue and a vision of shared values, but the values need to be shared for a prosperous and mutually beneficial future.
Sur ce chemin de l'avenir, je proposerai comme viatique le bon sens d'un illustre européen qui a dit ceci. Je continue. Merci. Il a dit, les leaders politiques doivent avoir la sérénité d'accepter les choses qu'ils ne peuvent pas changer. Le courage de changer les choses qu'ils peuvent changer et la sagesse de distinguer entre les deux situations. Et j'ai cité le chancelier allemand Helmut Schmidt.
On these words toward future, I would like to propose the very, I would say, good sense of a great European who said once, political leaders must have the wisdom to accept things that they can't change, the boldness to change the things that they can change, and the wisdom to distinguish between both. This was German Chancellor Helmut Schmidt.
J'encourage vivement la Fondation Europe-Afrique à continuer d'œuvrer au rapprochement de nos deux continents. Je reste engagé dans cette voie. Je vous remercie de votre aimable attention. Merci beaucoup.